Hey guys, welcome to
That's the Tea, hosted by Zyra.
Mary Lee. So, so so what do you have
Big
to drink?
best drink ever. Ice with Dr. Pepper.
Bitch. I got like something different like that, but mine's the iced Dr. Pepper with dirtiness.
Now, that's the second time you've had it, so if you're watching, please try and let me know. Because when it comes to food, I don't know if I could be trying new stuff like that. So try it and let me know.
Yes, you guys. And tell us what you're drinking down below. Let us know what you're drinking, please.
Us on what to drink, even if it's like, oh, we should do mocktails next. Have you
What is a
seen that?
mocktail?
Like where the girlies make their mock. It's like a non-alcoholic drink, but kind of fancy still.
Well,
Like the
I've always
girls,
wanted to.
girls do it till like to sleep. Do like they put freaking cranberry juice and cherry juice with ice, but they put it in a wine glass, and supposedly that makes you sleepy. So it's called like a.
Bitch, it's a
It's like
NyQuil.
that's what I do. Like I'm all.
You're all through. But before we get sidetracked, y'all, today episode number 4, which if you guys are listening, this is great. Like we've stuck to this for so
Uh-huh.
long now. It feels like 4 weeks. It'd be 4 weeks, which
Oh,
yeah,
man.
because every episode once a week, so it's four. Yeah, yeah, four. So this episode is going to be when you have friends, but they turn into strangers.
I feel like
Mm.
we've a few, not too many, thank goodness, but we have a few.
Together we have a few, but I know separately for me, I have like a couple.
Okay, I was thinking about that earlier. I think I like did go through a phase where like I didn't talk to people I went to school with anymore, but it's like now we're talking again.
But here's the question. Here's the question for you, okay? Because I can answer 100%, and people will be like, don't play the victim. But for you, are you the person that ghosts your friends and randomly will stop talking to them? Or are you the person that gets ghosted by your fucking amigas?
Think I could say both. Like I've definitely
Ugh.
is like you know how sometimes you're just going through so much, you're just like you don't want to bring your problems into other people's lives. Thank God you stuck by me because my problems are your fucking problems, bitch.
Bitch, I'm
But
all,
like,
you can't leave me.
what's
I ain't going nowhere.
the better question? I knew that they weren't going to be the people that I needed. Whatever. Not saying I was going through something all the time, but like, I just knew there was just times where I didn't need people and when we did need each other. But luckily on my end, we kind of like it was on both sides. We're like, they didn't need me yet. We didn't need each other. So it was never like bad blood. I don't think, yeah, I don't, I think I've been on both ends of the spectrum, I guess. Like people have ghosted me and I've ghosted people too.
But you know what, dude? I will say I have this one friend who I went to high school with. I'm not gonna say her name, but she knows who she is. Like we were old neighbors, okay? And like back where I used to live, back home. I'm not gonna say specifically where, because then they'll know exactly who I'm talking about. And like I still talk to her to this day here and there, but she understands now that it's very hard for me to keep communication with somebody. So actually, you know what, dude? Fucking I'm a liar. I have done it. I do it to people where I'll just stop talking to you and then I'll be like randomly when I'm like, "Huh, I wonder how this bitch is doing." So I'll be like, "Hey, how are you?" And they're like, "Long time no talk, Mary Lee." And I'm like, "Dude, I'm so sorry."
Those people and they like think you're mad at them.
And it's not that I'm mad, in all honesty. This other person who she's a friend that I had to ghost because she was rude, manipulative, and like she would just be like she's that friend that you have where she'll make you look bad to make herself look better. And she'll just talk caca about you to other people. And you're like, dude, you're my friend, but yet when she was with me back in the day, she would talk shit about her friends to me. And I'm like, dude, if you're talking shit about your fucking so-called best friends, you're probably like doing the same about me. So I was like, bye, babes. Bye. And then like every once in a while, like she'll just hit me up, whatever, and I'm just like, all right, be civil, be civil. But it's just because like I don't want to be stuck on no high school shit. But it's just like, damn, bro, like I don't know how you could have a friend and be like so rude to them, or like I get it when there's that kind of thing where you need to cut them off right then and there. But this is what like example like fucking some shit that we've went through where you just get cut off and you're like, what the fuck did I do? Yeah. And like always though, it was always just me and Zyra. Like we'd be in the party at like some party and we'd be in the corner, just us two, just talking, being all with each other.
I have
Yes.
me and you. It's one of you and yeah, it's at your in your garage and literally around us, and then me and Leah literally in the corner. We're just like,
Ah, dude, I was like, all right, I rock with you, dude.
I mean, just have normal conversations with their like other people. I'm
Yeah,
like,
and we're like, dude, but oh, this is actually a funny story. This is my last story, I promise. I have a friend who I went to elementary school with in Santa Maria, then in Shell Beach, then in high school. So we were just following each other, but we didn't know we were like following each other, you know what I'm saying? Like it was on accident. And we would be with each other every day, every weekend. Like our moms were fucking like homies. Like her dad moved into an apartment where my cousins lived also. So we were always hanging out. And randomly we go to separate middle schools, and that's where like our friendship starts to get distant. There's no bad blood, nothing. We just grew apart. Like it's so weird because you'll be rocking hard with somebody so long in like your adolescent years, and then you'll be like, "Yo, what the fuck happened to them?" Like we were like tight and then you just stop talking and
I'm not gonna say names, but like I have like two people in mind. I don't know if the other one even knew how much I cared about them, but like I had two people who I absolutely adored in high school. Like I would be with one almost every single day, but we kind of just the way like all of us split apart, like it wasn't like anything bad. Even though I think one of the persons like they don't talk to me at all, but they'll like watch our stuff and stuff like that. But like we
yeah,
don't like talk or anything like that, but it's never like weird. And luckily, like, I mean, not luckily in our friend group, it was like, it's so weird now. And I feel like when we don't have a lot of friends who like, who ended up like that. So that's why I find it very awkward.
it's weird. And I'll be walking in and and they're like, I'm like, the fuck did I do to you? I'll just leave it at that. What the fuck did I do to you? But
You think makes a bad friend?
can you repeat that?
What do you think makes a bad friend?
Which I would say the biggest thing for me is someone that makes you look like shit to make themselves look better. Or being jealous of your friend, dude.
I feel like I think we said that before too. Like that's my literally my number one thing. Like if once you just kind of make stuff a competition, like I'm over it. Like
Yeah. That's totally understandable. You know what's weird though? Remember how I was just telling you about that my friend that I had like elementary school with in high school and so forth?
mhm.
Recently, she hit me up. You know what, dude? I'm like she's great. Kate, like I said, there was no bad blood, nothing. I would still rock with her hard. So she hit me up and she was like, "Isn't it crazy how life just takes us in two different directions?"
Thought of too. No,
Yeah.
me have we had a friend that we both were kind of like she was we're not gonna drop names that she was mean to us both always. I don't understand why. And we kind of like left her and then we're like, yeah, let's go, let's go. And she was so mean to us for no reason.
Yeah,
For no,
dude.
and then I think me and you both realized that she was being mean to us for no reason. And me and Lee didn't freaking plan. We're like, let's both stop talking to her. Like we kind of just for real both stopped talking to her. And then it's just
Seriously.
like, if
Because
she's
don't be
there.
mean.
Exactly.
Dude, like I really I think it's weird. I don't know this like guys have the same problem or whatever, but from a girl's point of view, we've had so many friends. Like growing up, you have so many friends and they just turn into strangers. Not on purpose, some on purpose, and then it's just weird and you run into them on like a random fucking Tuesday and you're like, "Hey Nicole," or "Hey Michelle," or "Hey Jessica," like some random shit. And you're like, "Oh, you have 5 kids now. Great. I have 3 dogs." Like
Proof
it's
that
so
when
weird.
Instagram, like someone will be pregnant that I knew, and I'm like, damn, I'm even though I already have mine, but they're like on their freaking third, second, like already on their second one. I'm like,
Yes. Yeah,
I'm
dude. It's
open.
crazy. I get it. Life takes everybody in different positions, but it's just like, damn, like it's just crazy because you really knew this person. And like, I know you don't really ever know somebody.
Think about it, like you've had one person in your life who has really, really known like a certain stage of you.
That's where people will drop people is because you're like, all right, you're either gonna grow with me as a person or you're just stuck in that zone. And if you don't want to be stuck in that zone, obviously you got to be like, bye, babes. Like, I gotta go.
Well, I feel like because I love you, but our friendship is so special. But like, I feel like if we both still lived at home too in that hometown, like our friendship would be so different.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I think because like when you're somewhere where you're not happy or you're not enjoying it, it's just it puts a mental toll on your relationship with your spouse, your friend relationships, with your relationship with your family, like relationships in total. Like it puts like some sort of stress on everything. So that's why like like be a friend with somebody, love your friend. Don't be jealous of your friend. Don't secretly hate your friend and talk masa about your friend to other friends because that just makes you look dirty.
And it's just bad. To be honest, it's bad karma.
Yes, dude. Yes.
And then it's like me talking behind your back. Like, imagine me saying something behind your back. Like, first of all, everyone would look at me and be like, wait, isn't that your friend? And you'd be
Yes.
like, bitch. Like, obviously, they'll be like, why are you talking about your best friend if that's.
Yes.
And the only mean thing I would say about you is being like, that bitch didn't answer my fucking FaceTime.
Yeah. That's why like I understand that kind of frustration, that kind of talking about your friend or whatever, but to like just talk out of hate, I just don't get it. And I think
Yeah.
that's where strangers should actually be implemented in a friendship. It's like, all
Like,
right, now you're a stranger. I think to end this conversation, if you're ready, I think if you have like a homegirl, just hold them tight and let them know you appreciate them, or a homeboy,
if
or a
you're getting
dog.
frustrated, let them freaking know instead
Yeah,
of just ghosting them or being mean, literally let them know. Like when she thinks she's being mean to me, she'll literally text me. She'll be like, I'm sorry if that was me. I'm like, you're fine. And if she
yeah.
was being, oh,
No, she will let me. She'll be like, all right, Lee, you need to calm down. And like, I'll tell Zara, like, I'm really sorry if I'm being too opinionated. Like, I know you didn't ask for my opinion, and I know I'm sorry for giving it to you. I just, so
recently
it,
saying sorry. And I was like, girl, if you're literally saying your opinion, you're fine.
but I know sometimes she doesn't ask for it, and I just say it, and I'm like, why the fuck did I say that? So I'll be like, try to unsend it, and she's like, I already saw it.
She's not trying to delete it. I'm all
Yeah.
babes. I think too. I could still
Exactly. So if you guys have any questions or like any stories you guys have, just comment them down below, DM us some stories, and maybe we'll talk about it. But Syra, do you want to kind of hint next week episode with some of these peoples?
week we do have our first guest on our podcast, and we're trying to get
Yay!
is on our podcast. So let us comment down below if you would obviously want to join one of our little Zoom podcasts. And
Yeah,
excited.
I'm so
Our
excited.
guest is excited too. So it's just gonna
Seriously,
be
we've been talking to them and like we'll figure it out how it's gonna work, you guys. Remember, this is our first guest, so don't eat us alive.
please don't. I'm not ready for that anymore. I
And
I
if y'all come for us telling these stories, if you think that we were talking about you, If the shoe fits, lace that bitch up.
Yeah, obviously we're not saying anything mean. Only obviously
No.
to the girls who are mean to us.
Yeah.
Come gonna do it. We literally have been through it all. You can't do anything to us.
Seriously, I'm like, whatever. Just cry me a river and get over it. I do it all the time. So seriously, you guys, if you guys are offended, please don't. It's just us. You guys, I put a poll on Instagram. So if you guys don't follow us on IG, that's your problem. Follow us. It'll be in the description box
Ooh,
below. And you guys can vote on more topics of episodes. Zyra will be posting all the time on there. She's kind of like a social media queen. So if you guys hire her,
yeah, not yet. I need to figure out what I'm doing first.
so seriously, I'm excited for this next episode, and if you guys have any questions or ideas, just leave it down below. And with that, Zara, what is that?
And that's our tea. Do the clinks. Have you even drank yours?
Yes, it's already gone. I'm a ASMR. Oh, that went down the wrong pipe. Bye,
Boy,
guys.